I don't know what exactly you're supposed to look at, but possibly with my 10 health I've got. But anyway, this is the Warrens. And if it looks a little familiar, you're not alone. As I said before, the first time I got to this level on the original Doom, I actually thought my game had errored and probably back to the beginning of the episode, and I was like, what the f-? Or that possibly it was a bug and that, you know, the 9th level was overwritten by the first level. But of course this time I have all my guns, even if I have 10 health. It still makes this a lot easier. For one thing, I actually killed those guys this time, whereas last time I didn't, as you may have remembered. But yes, this is literally a cut and paste level in the beginning here. Really, in my opinion, one of the cooler things that Doom does. Let's see, I actually have to come up that way, so we're going to go around here. Love this song. Okay. Nothing back there. I thought there was something back there. Possibly not yet. Most likely not yet, because I'm pretty sure there's something back there. If you look carefully, I don't know if this is going to come through on the YouTube video, but if you watch carefully up in the upper left, when I grabbed that medkit just now, it said, grab the medkit that you really need. The original Doom would never have done that. Even 1.9 Ultimate Doom doesn't do that. It's because of a bug. It's actually a misplaced or a incorrect sign, I think a positive or a negative sign. But it was meant that anytime you were under 35 health and you grabbed a medkit, it would say that. And it never would. Of course, source ports have corrected this behavior. I remember back when I was used to use Dehacked, which is a program you can use to edit the Doom executable file. You actually can change the behavior, enemies, and of guns and all this stuff. It's really a neat program. But I remember using Dehacked to edit the text strings, and I always saw that text string and I was like, why is that there? But anyway, so obviously this being the Warrens, when you try to exit the level, that's not the real exit. And there's that guy. And it's like, hey man, he never gets downgraded to regular enemy status, he's always a boss, but they kind of make it ridiculously easy by putting that there, and it's like, well, I guess we'll just have this little rocket battle then. Since they give you, you know, 100 rockets right there. And really this whole encounter is just not very hard. In fact, think of the opposite of hard. One of the things about bosses, the Spider Mastermind and the Cyber Demon in Doom, is that they are immune to blast damage, which means that rockets only do their contact damage, they don't do any extra damage. And their blast damage is a significant portion of their damage. So that's kind of weird. But that's why it takes so many rockets to kill those guys, because they're not affected by the blast damage. I don't remember invisibility spheres ever doing that, making the enemies slow to aggro like that. So it's possible that this engine here actually supports Heretic and Hexen, and actually all the other Doom engine games. So it's possible there's some functionality bleeding over there that isn't supposed to be. Or it's possible I'm just an idiot and actually wrong. But I'm really pretty sure that never was supposed to do that. Oh, come on. Can't get between those. So let's say I really thought there was more than 3 of these guys. You may have noticed some weird twitching of my view when I'm punching things or chainsawing things. And that's because melee attacks in this game actually force you to point at what you're attacking. And so it kind of causes your, especially with the chainsaw, it causes your view to do weird things. I don't know why I'm trying to dodge these guys because I'm invulnerable right now. As you can see. That flashing there was actually my anti-rad suit wearing off. Of course, there goes the invulnerability. I do like this level quite a lot. I don't know if I mentioned that already, but this is one of the first times a game ever made me really sit up and go like, holy crap, things are different. Not gonna go back there yet. I think there's another. I think that there's actually another. Oh yes, this is nonsense. What do you do here? I always found the best thing to do here is take the advice of the gun on the bullets in front of you and go ahead and use the chain gun, because it's really one of the only things you can use that's going to keep you from dying. You actually can get the humans to kill these guys, but I'd rather just gun them all down. And take, you know, 100 damage. More, actually, because of my armor. Absorb some for me. Armor works quite strangely in Doom. It's not a straight reduction from damage. It reduces a percentage of damage that goes to the armor. Which means that, and green armor actually reduces less than the blue armor. But if you have, you know, if you have an amount of blue armor left, even if it's less than 100, it may actually be more worthwhile to go ahead and pick up the, or go ahead and not pick up the green armor, because you may have more armor left over from your blue armor. Oh, excuse me. But there's a soul sphere, which makes it all better. It's called a supercharge in the game. I don't think it's actually called a soul sphere in the game anywhere, but that's what it was called in, I think, the manual, I want to say. So, I can swear that's the actual exit. And it's kind of weird that it's doing that. It's something it's supposed to be. There we go. Strange. Anyway, that's the actual exit of the Warrens. So as usual, I'm going to cut this here, and I'm actually going to take a short break before I play the next one. Not that you'll have any idea, because you're just going to click next on the playlist, and you're just going to go to the next video. So I'll see you there.